Welcome back to the channel, guys. And as you've seen from the title, this is a quick little summary of my testimony. And I think the most important place to start is what I've gone through, and that would be the biggest thing would be my stage 4 liver cancer that I went through, along with a transplant, and that encompassed me at the hospital for 7 months, 7 rounds of chemo, and 10 or so surgeries, and everything I went through. But I really want to share my faith and how during that time. And even after that time, I hated God. I hated God, and it's interesting because I never had a relationship with God beforehand. Before my sickness, before everything I went through, I basically had no relationship. I knew there was a God. I believed there was a God, but I did not care. I decided to rather lean into the worldly standards of everything. And so then I went through everything I went through, and I hated God, and then I came out of it still hating God, saying, I don't know why you put me through so much pain, why you put my family through so much pain and suffering. But now I look back 4 years later, and I'm 17 now, and all this happened when I was 13. But I look back now, and I say, thank you, Lord, for putting me through these events, because I've seen how God has used my story to influence so many and to be able to help so many, in the same way, been able to improve my faith. I never, as I mentioned before, I never had a relationship with God beforehand. But now I constantly think about God. I try to abide in God. I try to share the gospel wherever I go. I try to be the best I can. Of course, I fall short, but I have this everlasting faith in God. And it's such an amazing thing. Because I tell you, if I didn't go through the things I've gone through, right? If I didn't go through this cancer, if I didn't go through this transplant, then I would never have this faith. And I want to be able to help people or influence people the way that I have been able to because of my testimony. And so to kind of end this video, just know that God may give you these stumbling blocks. He may give you these kind of hiccups in the road, but know that God is all encompassing. He's all knowledge, right? He's all wisdom, and he has this, end goal, and he's going to get you there. His will be done. And just know how God can use this, so-called, tragic events or evil events, if you want to say, but he'll use it for good, right? God is all good, and there has to be a point in your life where you just say, okay, God, let me place my trust in you. Let me place my faith in you. Take me where you want me to go. Because I know God's done that for me in my life, and I know he can, and I know he can do the same in your life. I love you guys, and have a great day.